Servoyant provides an automated and granular methodology for controlling patch setups for different groups of computers within an environment via the provisioning policy. This is very useful if you wish to have one patch setup for desktop and another for servers. For example, you could apply all desktop patches every Wednesday night at 3 a.m. with an automatic reboot, while you can set server patches to be downloaded automatically, but apply them interactively. We'll start by showing you how to edit the provisioning policy to set up patching for our active site, Huge Company. First, we'll identify the provisioning policy that is currently applied. A quick way to view the provisioning policy in effect for a site is to make sure the site is the active context, so you'll see the name here. Then go to the icons in the toolbar and click on the Setup icon. Scroll down the page to the Current Policy field, where you will see that My New Demo is the provisioning policy in effect. An alternate way to the Site Setup page is to open the Manage menu, click on Sites, find Huge Company in the list of sites, and then click on the pencil icon to view the details. Now that we've identified the active policy, we'll edit it to configure the patching. Go to the Configuration menu, select Provisioning Policies, and find My New Demo in the list of provisioning policies. The icons here enable you to edit or clone a policy, apply it to sites, and check which sites it is already applied to. Click on the Edit icon, the pencil, to view the details of the policy. Now click the Device Types tab, and we'll close the site tree to get a wider screen. The ninth column, labeled Patching, is available for desktop and server devices. To activate deployment for the desktops, we'll click the checkbox, then click on the magnifying glass to enter the patch details. The target group contains merge fields that dynamically create the proper target using the site number and name from Servoyant. If you are using Servoyant's Windows Update servers, just leave these as they are. The WU Server and WU Status Server fields default to the Servoyant Windows Update and Status servers. Again, if you are using Servoyant servers, just leave these as they are. If you are using your own servers, those values would be replaced with the URLs to connect to your WSUS servers. The Install field options offer the flexibility of selecting the day and hour to perform patching. You can select a specific day of the week or every day from the drop-down. The default settings are every day at 3 a.m. You can set how frequently the machines will check for new updates. Available intervals range from 6 to 22 hours. The default is 22. The No Auto Reboot with Logged On Users option is useful for preventing a machine from rebooting after patches are applied in the event a user is actively logged into the machine. Select Yes to prevent machines from rebooting, or No if you wish them to reboot regardless of whether a user is logged in. You can also set whether updates are downloaded and scheduled automatically, with or without notification. Once you have finished entering your selections, click Update. Then click OK when notified that the form was submitted successfully, and when you return to the List of Device Types page, click Update at the bottom of the page to save these settings to the policy. And then click OK when notified that the form was submitted successfully. Subsequently, whenever any new devices of this type are added to the site, once the Servoyant agent is installed, Servoyant will automatically include these devices in the patching schedule. Sometimes you may also need to override a policy and configure specific provisioning for an individual site. Briefly, you would do this by making the site the active context, going to the Manage menu, selecting Sites, clicking on the Edit icon for the site, and selecting the Provisioning tab. To override the policy's patching settings, you would click the Device Types tab, go to the Patches column and click on the magnifying glass to edit the patching settings, or you can even disable patching by unchecking the box. The patching settings we've been discussing are relevant only for Microsoft applications and updates. Third-party application patching is done via Ninite Pro integration, which will be covered in a separate video. To sum up, you've seen that Servoyant allows you to schedule Windows patches by editing the provisioning policy. You've also seen that local policy overrides are facilitated, demonstrating the power and flexibility of Servoyant. Thanks for watching this tutorial.